Here with Reaction, Fox News contributors Ari Fleischer, Kellyanne Conway. Ari, let's start with you tonight. Let's get to the bottom of Kamala and Joe and cocaine. And sorry, they didn't interview a single person, really?
Yeah, but Sean, on this one, I'm going to defend the Secret Service. I won't defend the Biden White House. The Secret Service's job is to protect the President of the United States. They are not the Drug Enforcement Administration. Their job is not to search for drugs. It is other agencies'
then bring in
job.
the FBI.
So here, the Secret Service says there's no threat to the president.
Then why not bring in the FBI?
But what Joe Biden needs to... Okay, but that's what Joe Biden needs to do. That's what Joe Biden and his chief of staff need to do. The Secret Service reaches the decision that there's no threat to the president. At that point, either the White House wants to sweep it under the rug or do something about it. And they do not take it seriously. They're happy to sweep it under the rug. Not the Secret Service, but Joe Biden and his White House. This is a political issue for Joe Biden. It's a leadership issue, and it's a failure to protect the White House by Joe Biden and his chief of staff.
Joe, there's no way that I ever see Kellyanne Conway, Joe Biden, asking law enforcement to get to the bottom of this. 10 days, no interviews. They have videotape of every single person that went in that door, every one. And they could have easily interviewed all of those people. That was not an investigation. That was a cover-up.
It was hardly even an interrogation. I mean, the crime here is worse than the cover-up, but the cover-up's pretty bad. Ari and I walked through that West Exec entrance probably thousands of times in our respective White House careers, and we know where those lockers are. We know everything in the complex, Sean and Ari, 24/7 on camera. I don't think it's that difficult to narrow the circle of people who were in that area, not the West Wing, in that area. It could have been somebody on the tour. It could have been anybody. The fact is that you don't close something this vital to the national interest in the West Wing, to Ari's point, close to where the president works and lives, within 10 days. Why? We looked for Russia collusion for 3 years. We couldn't spend 3 months on an investigation. And by the way, 193 kids under the age of 5 have died of accidental fentanyl poisoning recently. Why? Because tiny little grains are left around unbeknownst to them. This could hurt somebody. This is an illicit drug in the West Wing, and it should be taken more seriously. But Sean,
what if it was
I think
anthrax?
the dime of cocaine. Well, of course, and it may be. I've had it mailed to my house.
Yeah. Scary,
and
scary
it could
time.
be any of that. We don't. By the way, we don't even know that. Hey, Sean, great point. Why don't we at least hear from them? We tested the cocaine. Here's what we want you to know about it. We don't know even anything about the substance. But you know why? This is an administration that suffers from nothing to see here. Everything is a distraction. Cornel West, RFK Jr., Donald Trump, cocaine in the White House, Hunter's legal problems. They want everything to go away, never to talk about it again. I think these guys pose a real threat to Joe Biden's. They're an existential threat to his candidacy and his presidency because they are taken away from him in these polls, and they're letting Trump beat him in the swing states, according to Echelon Insights, by 8 points.
All right. Thank you both. Ari, good to see you. And Kellyanne, good to see you.